Hello Taurus, and welcome to your reading. So Taurus, we're going to see what messages are coming for you in this timeless reading. I always remind you that these readings are of course generalized. So take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that will resonate with someone else who's watching this reading, okay? I also want to remind you that I have a channel that is dedicated to love readings. So if you want to see more of my work, the channel is in the description box below. So we have your tarot cards which are on the table, and it's interesting to see that you have received two major arcana cards. You are receiving the major arcana card of the moon. You have the star card and also the page of cups. What we're going to do is we are also going to be using our virtual oracle decks. And the virtual oracle deck I'm going to be using today is the IC. And the IC oracle deck is currently available on my website as a pre-order option. There are 12 different other decks you can choose from. So this is one of the options where you can own one of these decks, because you guys have been asking for me to release these decks for such a long time, because you've been seeing me using them in my readings, right? So finally we are here. There is an option to own the digital deck, which is what I'm currently using in this reading. And so the digital oracle decks are available for you to download instantly, so they get delivered to you straight away. There's no waiting around for the delivery, for the postman, for all that. You get them straight away. And again, all of them, there's 12 of them. And because there's no printing involved, there's no all the other stuff that is involved, this is a more cost-effective way of owning these oracle decks. And then you can start divining for yourself. You can start reading for yourself. You can start exercising that intuitive muscle that you have, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the top of my website, and then we're going to go to your to your reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get your cards on the screen as well, so that we can get that card on the screen. So what I'm going to do is, and this is what I would encourage you to do, either just pick a number in your head, a random number. You can roll a dice, you can do whatever it is that you want. Just get a number, and then you'd expect the divine to give you a message on that card. So we're going to be looking at the number 3 card, and also we're going to be looking at the number 6, and I can see the number 5. So we're going to go 3, 6, and 5. So let's go to number 3 first of all and see what is going on, what message you are receiving. So you are receiving the message which is a reminder that happiness is an inside job. And I can see why, because of the tarot cards that we have. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to the next number, which is number 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And there's a message there that is talking about a death and rebirth. So there is a process that is on the table that I can see. I told you I can see something on the table that is connected to your happiness. I can see something that is connected to a transition that you are currently going through. So remember, I told you that you had 2 major arcana cards, right? So the major arcana card, the first one that you received, was the moon card. And the moon card is interesting because it is the energy where it's indicating that fear is playing a major role in some decisions that you're making. So maybe you and your partner could be deciding to make some changes in your life, but fear is currently making you feel that it is not possible to make these changes. There is just something that you might feel that you don't have all the information at the moment. And because of the information that you have, it is making this decision really difficult to make. But remember, you are receiving the energies of the death and rebirth card. So whatever it is that you're feeling afraid to do, whatever it is that could be standing in your way, the divine is saying that there is something that has to end. There is something that has to go. And whatever it is that has to end in your life right now, it is leading to something that is really good. And really good, why? Because we have your next major arcana card. And so there's a story that is currently developing for you. And I want you to have a look at the next major arcana card that you have. You have the energy of the star card. The Star card is one of my favorite cards, and the Moon card is not one of my favorite cards. So it goes like this. There's a fear about an ending that is here, okay? But the Divine is saying that, listen, Taurus, you have been praying to me. You have been speaking. You have been doing your manifestation. You have been doing your visualization. You have been doing all that. And I have been listening. And now I have granted your wishes, because the Star card is all about your wishes being granted. And so the Divine is saying that wherever you are right now, even though you might be feeling afraid of a closing, of an ending that is here, start making that journey towards the energies of the Star card, because your wishes have been granted, but you need to make the move. You need to walk towards whatever it is that has been granted for you, your blessings, and there are many of them that are waiting for you. So it is interesting that we have the water that is here, right? And you and your partner, or you and someone, or it could just be you and your fear that is here. You are thinking about maybe getting in the water, but there is this scary thing that is here standing in the way. And the Divine is saying, do not let whatever it is that is making you feel doubtful about getting in the water and making that swim towards the Star card. Because you're seeing that that water is leading to the Star card. So you must get in that water and swim. You must get in that water and go towards what it is that you have been praying for so long. Because we always know that the moon and water are connected. We always also understand that in the tarot, the water is connected to your emotions. So there is just some emotions that are currently standing in the way. So you are feeling, or I'm feeling, that you are stuck between maybe a rock and a hard place. There is just something that you are currently not really seeing. And this is part of the problem. Maybe some of you, you are not just seeing the whole complete picture of how you are going to get to where you are wanting to go. And for that reason, you are staying in this energy of arming and ahhing, not getting in that water and swimming, not being afraid of whatever is standing in the way. We're seeing that there's a path that is illuminated with the moon. So whatever is happening right now, the Divine wants you to know that your path is going to be illuminated. You are not going to be alone, but you are in that energy of seeing a little bit at a time until you get to where you are going. And as you get to where you're going, we're seeing you here naked. You get to the other side. You're still there standing in your naked truth. But now you're on the other side, feeling joyful, feeling whole, feeling completed, feeling like, why did we stay, or why did I stay for so long not making the decision, just stuck between those choices? I wish I wasn't afraid of whatever was here that was stopping me. I wish I had just got on this journey a long time ago. So your wishes have been granted, your wishes have been answered, and the Divine is saying that even though you might be feeling afraid right now, step into the energy of understanding that the first thing that you need to really start relying on is your happiness, your joy, because you understand that your happiness and your joy is part of how you manifest. And remember the card that you received that was telling you that happiness is an inside job. So some of you could be saying that I will be happy when I have whatever it is that you're praying for, whatever it is that you're manifesting. And the Divine is saying no. Because happiness is an inside job. Get into the energy of being happy now, instead of saying that I will be happy when XYZ happens. So your wishes have been granted. The Divine is saying, come and get it. How much do you want it? Are you willing to come and swim? Or are you just going to stay here feeling afraid? The emotions are really playing a big role in this reading, because even the other oracle card that you have received, which is not the tarot card rather, that you have received, which is not a major arcana card, it is still pointing to your emotions, because you are receiving the energies of the Page of Cups. And the energies of the Page of Cups, you can see there is just that, again, that energy of looking at a situation, arming and ahhing and not knowing what to do next. When we're looking at the energy of the pages, it is the energy that feels young, that feels almost like naive. So wherever you are going, it feels to me that it is a new beginning. So this is why you cannot see the whole picture yet, because you are going to grow into the role. You are going to grow into the situation, because the pages are young. They are growing into who they are becoming. But at the same time, our page is all about the cups. So the cups are all about your emotions. We have that water element again that is playing a big role in this reading. So I feel that whatever is going on, your feelings are really playing a big role in either making you feel afraid or standing in the way of where you are wanting to go. So what we're going to do next is we are going to go, remember you had the number 6 as well. So we are going to go and let me get the dice back. So we had the number 6 and the number 4. So we're going to go 4 forward to see what is currently going on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And the card that you are receiving is saying to you that whatever you're doing right now, stay away from gossip, okay? Because gossip is poison for the soul. But for you to really focus on what you want, where you are going, you are not distracted by other stuff that are going out there in the world, at work, in this person's life. That is none of your business. Stay away from it, okay? Because if you get involved in this gossip, all that's going to happen is this situation is just going to blow up in your face, and you're going to find yourself being blamed about whatever this gossiping situation is all about. This reading is all about really you focusing 100% on where you are going rather than focusing on the distraction. And I feel the distraction that is here, that is standing in the way, is that energy of gossiping, getting involved in other people's business, whatever is going on. The divine is saying focus on you 100%, because your wishes have been granted, and now it is up to you to come and collect all these blessings. Everything that you've manifested, it is up to you to come and collect it. The well is full, the water is full, the ocean is full of your blessings. Come and get it, okay? So this is the reading that I have for you. And again, remember, all the oracle cards are all on my website. So just go there, have a play around, have a look around to see what I'm offering. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.